Say with me, Jesus never participated in their system. Israel was given God's word, given God's ways, given God's covenant, given an opportunity to have relationship with the living God based upon a process of sacrifices, and there were certain things that they were to do, rituals that they were to do within this relationship. Jesus has fulfilled the rituals. Jesus has fulfilled the law. We don't have to go through all of that anymore, but they did. But the Jews, in particular the Pharisees and the scribes, had taken it upon themselves to complicate the simplistic. Anytime somebody's trying to complicate the simple, they made it so complicated, right? So they had added rules upon rules upon rules upon rules upon rules. And Jesus never participated in their system. They had rules for washing of hands. Do your disciples eat with unclean hands? Jesus is like, yeah, we do. 2 tacos right over here. He starts, you know what I'm saying? And this wasn't a sanitary thing. This was a ritual thing. The Jews had a ritual that, and I've been there. I've been there with actually Jeremiah. You went to that pizza place in North Miami. Went there with your dad, and you go in the back, and they're like, oh, this got really good pizza. It's kosher pizza. And I'm kind of like going, I'm not sure kosher and pizza go together. You know what I'm saying? But hey, whatever. We walk in, and they walk me to the back, and there's somebody standing in the back, and there's a line, and I'm like, what's the line for? And the line was to wash your hands. But there was no soap involved. It was turn your hands like this, turn your hands like this, turn your hands like this. So they pour the water over my hands like this, they pour the water over my hands like this, and they poured the water over my hands like that. Had nothing to do with sanitary. It had to do with ritual. And so they had created rituals that had nothing to do with what God was saying. And so that's what they were doing. He's like, you don't wash your hands? No, I don't go through your rituals. No, I don't dance to your tune. That's another thing, healing on the Sabbath. You heal on the Sabbath? Jesus is like, that's right, stretch out your hand. You eat on the Sabbath? Jesus is like, that's right, we eat on the Sabbath. Boom. Sabbath was not made for man. Man was not made for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was made for man. And I am Lord of the Sabbath. You put rules where I didn't put them. You put regulation where I didn't put them. And I don't play your game. I'm not on your agenda, and I most certainly am not subordinate to you. That's what he was saying. They knew what he was saying. They knew exactly what he was saying, and they sizzled like bacon, man. They're like, ooh, this guy's got to die. We got to get rid of this guy. He's threatening our system. He's threatening the control. He's calling it out. He's exposing our hypocrisy. He's showing us that we're loyal to our own words and not loyal to the Lord. He's showing us that we give accolades to one another, but don't serve the people. He's calling it out. Seeking the best place in the marketplaces, right? Wearing the finest robes, flexing, right? Rolling in the chariots, uns, 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 right? Dazzling the people, but offering nothing of value unto them. Perfect hair, 8x10 glossies, all of it, but no service, no sacrifice, no giving of themselves especially, right? That's what he was rebuking. That's what he was correcting.